You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 21, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. I don't know how long you've been listening, but if it's been a while, you could probably tell that I'm sick as a motherfucker right now. I'm fucking sick. I felt it coming the other day too. I was like, motherfucker. And sure enough, it got me. But whatever. What are you gonna do, right? You just gotta fucking knock it out. So, today, I was fucking, dude, I am trying to fucking figure out this violet ink fucking shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's driving me fucking crazy. I am having some real issues with this shit, but I keep trying. And then I thought the silver was gonna be fucking ill. Silver was a fucking bust. But I think I'm gonna be able to mix the silver alcohol with the black alcohol. And it's not like a metallic black or anything like that. It just like makes the black more rich. And I think with that, I'm gonna run a new blend of alcohol, and I think that shit'll be fucking dope. That's my thoughts anyway. That's what I want to do. And I'm working with on a project with Machine Studio too, man. I fucking love them guys, man. Bus is the fucking dude. He's the truth. If you guys fuck with anybody out there, any shops, any fucking whatever, online retailers and shit, you fuck with them. Fuck with Uprock. Fuck with Overspray. You know what I mean? Fuck with these guys for sure. You know, and if they're local to you, definitely do that because excuse me. You know, we're all about fucking supporting. You know what? I don't even want to say local because local too, but supporting the small business is definitely important these days. And it's been fucking, I've had some rough fucking days, and I'm not saying a struggle is different for a person such as myself, but it's slightly different than a full-on shop, slightly, because if one thing isn't going good, you can always fall back to those cans or your cap game or, you know, whatever the fuck, or your variety of inks and things like that. Man, when my shit is not going, that shit is not going. Like, that's I guess one problem with running fucking everything in-house, making everything in-house, or being all either original or in-house manufactured shit is I can't fucking rely on anything else. You know, like, if I said, oh yeah, I got the Montana cans on deck all day long, and I sell those fucking in my shelter shit. Anyway, but I'm just saying, I don't even know how the fuck I got there again. I'm constantly saying I don't know how the fuck I got where I got while I'm thinking about it. But, yeah, man, fucking definitely fuck with your small businesses. I'm not taking away from any of the bigger graffiti supply places, but I kind of am slightly. I don't know, fucking whatever. My point is, Machine Studios are the fucking bus running that shit. I'm not sure if he runs it solely. I should know this. I talk to him so fucking much, but I mean, not solely as far as like, because I know he's got a bunch of good dudes. I'm not really sure the ownership structure. So, but I do believe I talked to Bus. I think the most. I think. I know I've talked to him on the phone, so I know for sure that was him. But them guys are fucking awesome, man, and they do so much good as far as just interacting with people and shit. And I fuck with them in Uprock, man. Uprock, adapter and the shop from the adapter, or the adapter from the shop. I'm not really sure, but they were the first shop that ever believed in the old Devastator. So they came in fucking rocking hard back in the day. Pause. Do people say it anymore? Are you allowed to say that? And they fucking believed in me, and I think that really set the tone, because their business model and their reputation is nothing to be, what do they say, nothing to be scoffed at. So when I got the seal of approval from them, it actually kind of opened up a bunch of doors, I think. So I'm forever grateful to Uprock. They came in there when I was low, and provided an opportunity. And like, who the fuck? Infamy. Now, what happened with them is they reached out and they wanted to do something. And I was scared, man, because what I did was I got myself fucked up. And I started looking at their comments, right? Just going through the page, looking at the comments and shit. And they always treated me good. Yeah, so I'm looking at the comments about other things, just other posts that they had. And, man, people were fucking eating some shit up. And then it started to scare me because, excuse me, if anyone knows, sorry, I'm all fucked up over here. There is a learning curve to using Devastator products, mainly the fluids, non-alcohol. And it's a fucking education. It's all the time is education. I'm constantly educating people. And it's hard to pass that education along to a retailer who then has to pass it along to their client base. And I was afraid that if that education didn't make its way where I had to, then they would look bad, then I would look bad, and that could be if I could fucking end it for me, And I kind of same thing kind of happened with Machine Studio, and they got some blacktop keychain scribes, and the threads on the scribes were they were, was it too? They were cut too finely. They were cut nice. They operated nice, but it was too nice. They didn't lock up enough, and it turned out to be a problem. Like, as I received the largest order that I ever made and sent it out, the reports started coming in like, yo, these things are kind of falling off and shit. So I fucking panicked. I fucking freaked out. I did too, yo. And I tried to come up with a solution. And I've seen this solution kind of used in places, and it seemed to work. So that's when we came up with the O-ring, and that's when I came up with the O-ring, and I fucking overnighted 1,000 of them, and then priority mailed the fucking ones to whatever, anyone else having a problem. But anyway, I was afraid that Infamy would get and start pushing product, and then I could end myself, and I just thought too much about it, and I probably kind of messed up an opportunity there. But as other opportunities have since opened, but I don't even know why the fuck I'm going on and on about this. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, welcome to Limited Trust. Fucking 10 minutes later, no, 9 minutes and 3 seconds later. What I wanted to talk about today was I wanted to dip the proverbial toe in conspiracy talk, not talk, but because I myself do believe in some conspiratorial elements, and once I get True on here as a guest, we're gonna fucking sit down and we're gonna talk some shit, boy. We're gonna talk that fucking conspiracy shit. But what's kind of funny about that is, like, a bunch of years ago, I recorded, like 10 years ago, I recorded a conspiracy theory video. It was a fucking theory that I came up with on my own when it was kind of like when hand sanitizer first started being a thing. And then, like I'm sure everybody listening to this knows, like back when hand sanitizer first kind of came out and left the strictly hospital kind of setting, excuse me, and kind of hit the stores, and people were like using it more, and then you'd seeing it here, and then fucking, and I was like, it was kind of weird. I was like, this is a weird thing. It kind of just, damn, boy, where the fuck the wind coming? I'm in my bedroom, and the wind's blowing these old ass windows. The window in my fucking bedroom is so fucking big, dude. It's ridiculous. This house is mad old. It's like this big original window. I don't even know how fucking big it is. It's like gotta be 120 inches wide. I don't know where the fucking tape measure is. But anyway, the wind blowing on that shit sounds crazy because it's so fucking large and so much area to be wobbling around. Anyway, where the fuck was I? So hand sanitizer was getting bumping, and I thought it was kind of weird. Like, actually, I started to notice the amount of people using hand sanitizer, and I was like, something's not right about this, right? And I'm thinking, why is it? Why? Well, my theory that I came up with all these years ago was that a drug company or a chemical company who has their hands in pharmaceuticals would want to push you this biological killer, more or less, supposedly wipes out all this fucking shit, to weaken your immune system. So after you're drowning yourself with hand sanitizer constantly for so long, so many years, you get into a habit and you almost get addicted to it, and you're not exposed to these things and building up tolerance to these everyday things that we touch and ingest, and you're constantly killing this. Your system doesn't have can't really test itself, and then I believe you get sick, and then you go to the doctor and they give you a prescription, and then they're winning both ways. They're selling you hand sanitizer, and then they're selling you the problem, and then selling you the fucking solution. So, and they made the problem too. They told you so, but this is old, right? So then the whole the Rona Bona happened, and I don't know who the fuck was thinking about it. Someone who watched this YouTube video from fucking years ago commented all them years later. It was like, damn, this video was ahead of its time, right? And I was like, oh shit, you're kind of right, motherfucker. So that was funny. And the more I think about it, I was like, yeah, that's probably kind of true. And I see my conspiratorial roots run pretty fucking deep too. I got a lot of weird theories about shit, and I don't know. I don't really know. What do I know? What do I fucking know? I want to believe in aliens. I really do. And what's I told Jimmy what's kind of a fucked up thought about, and I don't know, maybe this applies to other things or maybe it doesn't. But like, okay, let's just say aliens, for example. Now, either one day there's going to be some definitive evidence that's more than conspiratorial or rumor or whatever, right? This definitive proof, or like everyone's going to know, right? Now, either that's going to happen, so we will know, yes, there is life from other places and it's here, or it's whatever. Or you'll never know. You know what I mean? And that, to me, that thought is actually kind of scary, especially if you apply it to other things. Like you'll either know, it's not like you will know, or it's like there's aliens or there's not. You will never be able to say that there's not. You will always be able to just say you don't know if there is or not because of the universe and everything being so vast. And that's kind of a scary thought, that you'll either know or you'll never know. There'll never be a definitive there isn't. I don't believe anyway. It would be a hard one to prove. Yeah. So these are things that I sit and think about, and I think about a lot of fuck shit. And then of course Instagram knows that I like looking at fuck shit and fucking feeds me a lot of shit. And there's a lot of shit that I say like, oh, that makes sense. But then there's a lot of shit that like doesn't make sense. Obviously I can tell when something's like some fucking serious bullshit. But other times there's shit that like the whole things going on in Antarctica, or not going on, but the mystery surrounding. I actually kind of believe some of that shit. In the sense, not that like, I don't know if I'm a firm believer on underground cities and things like that. Maybe, I mean, possibly. I'm not against it, but what I'm talking about more is like things trapped in the ice, in the layers, disease or whatever it is, whole civilizations frozen over or something like that. I do believe that that's a possibility, and that being that we're so prevalent everywhere else in the world, it's kind of weird that we're not there. But obviously it's like a fucking barren wasteland. But fucking barren wasteland, we built a fucking place with, what in the fuck was that? We built a fucking city full of casinos in the middle of fucking the desert. So, building places in hostile terrain isn't unheard of. But whatever. But I do like that. I like the giants theory. I kind of, the Egyptian, I don't know if they're even hieroglyphs, whatever they are, the fucking cave, the Egyptian graffiti. The Egyptian graffiti is kind of cool because of what it depicts, and people being large and all kinds of weird shit. And I think that's an interesting topic. Now, see, I'm not going to go deep into all this shit because maybe I'd like to do that again, or pull this out again in the future to talk about some of these things, because there's just so much. I definitely, I'm on the fucking fence about the moon thing. I don't know. That's a weird one, right? So what I think about that is I don't think we're incapable. I think that's maybe at a certain point we were incapable, but now I think, I don't know, maybe there's something there, maybe not. I'm not really sold on anything about that. What I do think though is that the moon landing, the original one, was bullshit. I believe that like with the Gulf of Tonkin incident that kicked off the Vietnam War, I think, and which I believe the government said was total bullshit. Now, if the fucking federal government, the United States of America, right, they don't like to be embarrassed, and I don't like to fucking be embarrassed either. I told a story once about the time somebody embarrassed me. So I can imagine at the scale of embarrassment for the United States in these times of the moon landing, the stakes are pretty high. So do I believe that it is an irrational thought for the United States of America to totally fucking bullshit that to win the space race? No, I definitely think that was something that could and would be done. Just so like they used to drop off these big fucking condoms that were like fucking arm condoms or some crazy shit. They used to drop fucking big payloads of them in like Vietnamese or Viet Cong or whatever into their enemy lines and shit. and say they were medium-sized condoms, right? To psychologically fuck with people, to make them think like these big dick Americans or whatever the fuck, to make them feel inferior and shit in this psychological warfare. And if they would do something like that, do you think for fucking 5 minutes they wouldn't make a video and say, we did it first, bitch, ha ha ha? Especially if they were worried in the population, the American population needed a little fucking morale booster. So I really don't think it was for anything more nefarious than getting there first, bitch. We did it first. Fuck with me. You could go there if you want now. And whatever you want to do. What's the point? We been there. Haha. You get them moon sloppy seconds, bitch. So, but I don't know. Then someone said there was some fucking, I want to say I heard some Neil Armstrong shit that was talking about the fucking, that they're watching them from the craters or some shit. But also I heard fucking Joe Biden fucking talk about fuck Lamron and the ops and Chief Keef ain't no bitch. So, if anything, the internet has given me a lot of entertainment, a lot of ideas, a lot of things to think about, but it's also somewhat ruined the believability of fucking just about anything. The source has to be pretty fucking solid, or I have to just see the shit for myself to believe a whole lot of things that I hear on the internet, read on the internet, see on the internet. But I guess it's always been that way, really. But now it's like, if a person sounds like they're saying something, there's a good chance that it's not even really them. Or if a video looks like somebody was doing something, there's a good chance that it's not them, which is scary for a lot of reasons. So don't believe everything you read on the fucking internet unless Ziz Macaro says it, because if I say no, it's fucking true. Oh man, I'm about to take some NyQuil. No, I'm not. I'm probably not. It's too fucking late for NyQuil. It's 10 o'clock and I gotta be to work in the morning. I'll be all fucked up. I'll be all fucking lagging in the morning time, like my battery is low and shit. I'll be all fucked up. But I can't wait to sit down with True, man. Fucking, I had Silo and Taro both out here, and we didn't fucking record any fucking pods, man. But we were all busting out Fridge and talking shit, and we didn't have an opportunity to do that. Well, we did probably have many opportunities, but we were just fucking around, and I don't really get to see those guys a lot. So maybe I can get True to sit down, and we can fucking we can chop it up for a little while and talk about this shit, because I think these are fun subjects, and but I know some people might not think they're fun, like haha fun. Some people be ready to fuck you up, but hey, fucking always a good conversation piece, don't you think? And I'd like to hear some of your guys' fucking things that you think, or if you got a weird story. Like, our interaction on the page is like mad down. Like, fucking, I'd be like, yo, what y'all want to hear about? Don't no one say shit. unless everyone's done hearing shit. And maybe I got to get some more people on to fucking spice it up a little bit. But I'm trying to, man. I'm just between moving and fucking and trying to get Devastator relocated and started back up, and fucking try to get all these new drops dropping, and everyone want to drop, so here's the drops, motherfucker, we dropping it. And then trying to work with Paulie here and there and get him fucking squared away, and trying to come and take him, bring him out here every so often. They'll get him a fucking break from the city, and just trying to work and figure it all out. It's been real busy, and when I first started doing this podcast, I would think about it all week, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna talk about this, and I don't think I've done notes since like the first or second one, because the notes just fucked me all up, and I kind of just like and maybe it's not the best to listen to when I'm just fucking going on and on, but I do believe that the natural fluidity of my conversation here with myself kind of has its own charm, and well, as charming as it may be, I think this is going to be a short one tonight, because I'm sorry, everyone. I don't fucking feel good, man. And I gotta work, and I gotta try to get some fucking rest. Trying to think of anything else I could tell you before I'm out. Yeah, I'm just working on these shits, man. Trying to get these fucking inks and these alcohol drops fucking together. I'm just fucking having problems with it. So, alright, I guess that's it for now. I know Pep has got his notifications on. Shit's gonna be like, bing! And then he's gonna be like, yo, clocking in, motherfucker. My man Max, he's out there fucking, shit, what time is it right now? It's fucking 8 o'clock in the morning for him. He's probably about to be chilling Saturday morning watching this shit. And listening. And everybody else out there, man, if you listen, don't be afraid. I swear, if you listen, if you got this far, just check in and be like, I got that far, goat, word that. And I'll be like, yeah, you feel me? And, yeah. But I appreciate you guys. Everyone's still checking in, man. If I fuck with you. And I'm working on these guests, I promise. I'm going to get you guests. And then especially in the summertime, too. When people are traveling a little bit more and fucking, we'll figure it out, and then we will travel to them or whatever, we'll do what we gotta do, or shit, we could get some group discussions or get it worked out. But that's it for now. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Oh, wait a minute. You a dumbass motherfucker. I'm a dumb motherfucker. Yo, I swear out the fucking Lord Jesus Christ. So I just looked at this fucking shit. I said, yo, it's about to be 8 o'clock in the morning in Germany, because this fucking shit says it's 12:08 a.m. because this laptop is so old and fucked up. It says it's 2:11:23 at fucking at 12:08 a.m. and I believed it. It's 10:17 on fucking 2:17. You fucking idiot. So if anyone's got that laptop, you know what I'm saying, just kicking around, we could work something out. Love you guys, man. I'm out of here.